If you watch or play sports, you know what benching means. Keeping a player off the field or court as a backup option.
What about all the ones you threw away? The one in your socks. The one you use your socks to clean. What about that one?
You know how they say that, like, if someone, like a guy wants to, quote unquote, like, eat you, right? He will have all the time in the world.
And I'll gaslight you and be like, so you didn't check up on me. You didn't. Do you know what was happening to me?
You're just not, but you're not
The
committed.
main character.
Yeah.
You get, like, the main character, side character, supporting actress. They're not the main character.
Yeah, that's me.
I think sometimes you need to know people in certain places. That's why I have my steps on speed down. Yeah, because we'll send that baby to heaven.
I ghosted you and I did. Go to hell. Welcome to another exciting episode of Spill the Tea, sis. And I am here with amazing guests as usual. My name is Abena Pacey. And today I am joined by three wonderful ladies. As usual, I'll have them introduce themselves to you and then we will take it from there.
All right.
Hi.
Thank you for inviting me back here. My name is Elajima.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me back. My name is Nakita.
So today, our conversation today, we are just going to decode some Gen Z dating terms. Now, she dating sim now. We see zombie. I've been ghosted. They've benched me.
Hey,
Ish, are you serious?
Critical.
I'm critical.
Critical.
So let's just tell me bits about what you've heard about those terms. Any of them at all?
Bro, the only one I've heard of is ghosting. Now, zombie, you know, the
It's giving Walking Dead. It's giving Walking Dead.
How does that one even work?
Okay, so I've heard zombie. I think basically, yeah, as you mentioned, Walking Dead, but then zombie, you know, the Gen Z people claim is that it's more of ghosting. It's similar to ghosting, but then with a zombie, like someone you're really close, maybe you're in the talking stage for a while, and then they just ghost you for a long period of time, and then they come back with some "I miss you" text. Yeah, so they ghost you with no reason, no explanation, nothing,
This time they didn't
and then they
die.
just resurface with
back from
something,
the
with
dead.
some text
Exactly.
that will get you all like back.
So
in
that's
Like
a
they
zombie.
did.
So that's a zombie.
They died, but then they've
They've
come back.
resurrected.
They've
So
resurrected,
zombie is
yeah.
basically part 2 of ghosting.
Part
Yeah.
two,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So the ghosting
giving
is
that.
when they don't
So they
come
come
back.
back.
So
Yes.
the zombieing is when they come back.
They come
when they have
back
the
from the
balls
dead.
and come
Or
back.
They get balls
it's a
and come
pattern,
back. Wow.
like they ghost you for a period, and then when you are kind of moving on, they come back with some "I miss you" text. Go back
So
again for a while
annoying.
and come back. Like that's with that person.
Unless you
Yeah.
died actually and came back after 3 days. Unless you are the Lord Jesus. What is the explanation? Why? Where did you go? What happened?
And they went to, search. They didn't find any
And they
better,
come
so
back.
they are coming back.
Oh, yeah, like,
So
go
you
back.
tell them to go back.
Go back to
Get
sender.
thee behind
Just
me,
remain
Satan.
dead.
Yes, go back. Go back to the grave. There's no way you're
fine.
coming back.
Because I think ghosting is not respectful. Because why would you leave someone you're talking to and just disappear? No explanation, no responsibility, no accountability.
Can you imagine?
I think zombieing is toxic.
Yes.
Ghosting, they'll ghost you, forget about
They
it.
don't
and just
come back
move on.
again.
But zombieing, like, you get over it. Maybe someone else is coming your way, and then
They
just
interrupt your
back,
healing
and just-
process.
They are
They
back.
come-
They
yes,
interrupt
they
your
interrupt
healing process.
That's toxic. If you have someone like that in your life.
Like just
You
remain
Those are
dead.
devils.
Just remain there.
Yeah.
But what's like the weirdest story someone has given to you for ghosting you?
Ghost me there.
Nonchalant.
So this one, let's say there's zombied. Is it that they zombied or they ghosted and you went back to go and ask them why are you not
I think
talking to
that's
me? What's the story
having a
they gave you?
conversation with the wrong person, because I think someone else should be sitting here and you ask them, what did Ella say when she came back?
So you zombie people, yeah, the one has been
You see?
zombieing.
Oh,
That's a red flag. Ella's zombie people. And we should tell her to go back to the grave.
I didn't know what's called zombie.
Once you die,
Oh, she
die.
didn't know the term.
I didn't
Well, there's a term
Once
for
you
it.
die, please die there. Nakita, what's the weirdest story someone has told you after they ghosted you?
Stories, me, if you ghost me, be dead, oh.
Ah.
Like, if you come back, I'm going to give you attitude. I won't give you the chance to explain yourself.
Oh, really?
Right.
Even if you like the person like so much. Even if you like
You
the person.
died.
You died.
Yeah.
I need to learn from you girls
No,
because
for real, you died.
Nah.
And that thing hurts me a lot. I won't lie. I like to ghost people. But then I make you know beforehand that I'm not interested. You know, there are some people who really push it. Like, I'm giving you I'm not interested vibes. And then you are still, and then I ghost you. It was right in your face. Like, I was bound to ghost you at a point.
like
But then
you,
I'm
so
giving
they
you the
didn't see.
energy and then I ghost you. No. I mean, if you are really watching me and I did that to you,
no,
because
because
like
you know,
but
on some level, my mood can be on bipolar mood
right,
sometimes.
it's true.
And then you know what happens sometimes after you see that the person has ghosted you, then the devil will be whispering to me, go and text. Now go and text.
That never happens to me.
I missed
I
you.
think that's what makes ghosting very,
I
very
missed
painful. Like, when you have that vibe or you were in talking stages, you thought, oh, the person is coming to propose or you are going to be in a
Propose
relationship.
is wild, though.
Propose is
Yeah.
If it's close to propose
they're
and you're
going to propose
ghosting,
in a
then hey,
relationship.
when you play with my feelings.
No, it
Propose
depends
is
on what the
wild,
person is
though.
proposing. If you're proposing a relationship or something, like, you know, marriage. Now we're talking stage.
No, I mean relationship,
yeah,
but
I get you. Right. And then talking stages and they just ghost you. You know, when you're in talking stage with someone, like every day when you wake up, you people are calling
Good morning.
each other.
Exactly, like the energy.
and you're like good morning text too.
Good morning.
Then all of a
all
sudden,
that stuff.
Not
the
me, I'll come
essence-
And then you tell me
the
about your
essence
day,
stuff and
everything. Then I'm looking forward to
everything.
it. Then all of a sudden I'm not hearing from you.
Yeah.
I'll be hurt. But I'll text you.
I would tell
Because you
you
have your phone 247.
Explain
Why
to me
haven't you
why.
You will
texted me?
text.
Hey.
Nakita, you will text. You know why?
No, I
Because
won't.
That's
I'm
when
telling
you
you I
realize
won't.
you are being ghosted because you
I won't,
text.
and that is where
They are
I
not
realized I don't have
responding.
to, because you have your, everybody holds their phone 247.
Right.
So why wouldn't you text me?
I
like
actually
if I
like
matter,
the
if I am a
attitude,
priority.
I need to learn.
One thing
I'm
I
trying
don't
to say
one thing I
before
don't like
she
is
realizes-
feeling like I'm forcing myself on you.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
like to reciprocate energy. So if I'm giving you the energy you are giving me, it's perfect.
But
But then if
that's-
you introduce a certain energy, I'll give it back. That is me.
And
Because I
that's-
fuck with
that's- that
energy.
makes
Before,
sense. That
before
makes
you
sense,
realize
though.
you've been ghosted, you text for a while.
No, I won't.
And not get a response. And
No,
that's
I
when
won't.
you
I don't
realize
like
you
to
have been
double
ghosted.
text.
See, Nakita is giving. If you blue tick me, that's the end.
Right.
That's
she's
the end.
giving
Not,
queen.
not like those of us that are coming. Did you see this message? Did you see this message? Did you see
No,
this message?
I won't.
But like,
I think the
that-
wildest excuse I ever gave someone, like think about it, was I told the person my phone got spoiled.
Yeah. That's
My
the
phone
most
didn't
of
get
all.
spoiled.
me, I don't know how to lie.
Honestly, I have so many excuses.
I don't know how to lie.
I can even tell you I was
cannot lie.
admitted at the hospital, and I'll gaslight you and be like, "So you didn't check up on me? You didn't? Do you know what was happening to me?"
You were a red flag.
I won't lie. I'm a walking red flag sometimes. If I don't like you, I'm going to be a red flag to you.
Hey,
No, because if I like
honest
you,
queen.
if I like you, like I'm texting you 247.
Yeah, but I think
You feel
fairness
me?
is also good.
So
because
it
there-
depends.
Yeah.
It depends
There
on
are some
who.
people who don't like you, but then they'll lead you on,
That one.
chop your money,
but
that one.
use you. So yours
Hey,
is
chop
better.
whose money?
But you know,
Can't be me.
you know, people like Nakita.
No, like the girls
People
chop.
like Nakita.
Yeah.
Fortunately or unfortunately, those are the ones that
Get.
the other gender, the guys, those are the ones that they will chase because you know that this is
like
no
the chase.
nonsense.
No, for
but
real.
you see those people, those are first that we are.
Oh, what
we
did
are
I
sweet.
do?
What
What did I do?
What did I do? What did I do?
You are
You've not
posting
And they'll
taken
bombard
your
you.
time.
They're gonna
And then they'll call you.
You've
and
changed. They
and then
don't lie to
they'll tell
us.
their little sister to call you and tell you that they're not feeling well.
Every to the lie is nice, so listen to it. It's sad though.
What?
Hey, the lies, I like to listen to the lies. Like I know they are lying over. I'm there.
Me too. Like I
It's
was
a different feeling when you know the truth and the person
Yeah,
is
yeah,
lying
yeah.
to you.
Nice, so I'll listen
like the
to
story.
it. I'll listen to it. But that's interesting though. I think there are some few things that I need to take. Me now I'm moving the Nakita way. I've seen that that's the right
Oh, the Nakita way.
the
Huh?
Nakita way. So that's the right
Right.
way. So that's how I'll be moving from now. Right now, if I send message blue tick me, that's the end.
period.
I don't
That's
care
a
about it.
period.
But
That
cutting you
is
off.
the end.
Hey sis, do you have a busy schedule? Did you know you can speak with a health provider at the comfort of your home for all fertility and pregnancy options? Give us a call on 0800 208585 or send us a WhatsApp on 0244 208585 to be connected to a health provider.
What about this term though? Benching. So with the benching, you know how it's like.
Tell
My
me.
favorite.
Spill it.
Yeah, you know what? I said a more
Coach select.
No,
Yes, select the first, but who can have half time,
Yeah.
backup plan. So
Playing time.
that one,
Get
the person is giving you attention, all right too.
But
Second option.
building
Yeah.
They've benched you.
To say wait.
And see, the time that the main person is not giving attention or anything, then they will come to.
So when madam is tired,
Madam is tired.
that's your turn.
Yes,
Benching-
God will punish
when
you.
madam is
Benching
moving
can
the
only
Nakita
happen to
way.
you.
When
Benching
madam
can
is
only
moving
happen
the
to
Nakita
you
way.
if you are not moving the Nakita way.
Yeah.
Right, because you are anticipating, you are waiting. You can text it now
Now I
I reply.
reply.
No, with the benching, you may not even know you are being benched. Maybe they are talking to
You know
two
the
or
energy.
three
You
people.
know.
But some
I'm
people,
telling you.
No, some people are really good though. Some guys
Some
are really
men have
good. You
time.
would never know.
That's what some guys do, and
You will
they
never
go marry
know.
someone else and go like, "Hi,
You
I
know-
thought
you
we
know
were
that
talking
thing where they
stages
say-
and all."
No, because benching, you know, there are certain people, like, they allow themselves to be treated anyhow. It's like they
Super
like
bad.
you to the point that they don't even value themselves to let you know, hey, I don't like this.
Yes.
I don't like
Yes.
that. Those people can be benched. Not those who come, because then you are feeling the energy like, at this point, this person is really nice to you. And then at this point, like, the energy is low. You know.
You know,
I don't
there's
know.
some people.
I think, yeah, like men can be very manipulative if they want to be. Like if a guy says, you know how they say that, like if someone, like a guy wants to quote unquote like eat you, right? He will have all the time in the world for you. I think men genuinely can say I will have time for you.
But that's
And
what
they
most
will have
people,
to-
most guys do. They are talking
but-
to like 3 girls.
But when
then they don't move
Nakita,
forward.
when
But then the
Nakita was
benching,
saying-
see, a guy can talk to 3 different girls
Yeah.
and one might not be benching the same energy.
madam.
But then
That's
with the
madam.
one
That's
where
madam.
the benching comes in, it's like you are just on standby. And you feel it. You know it.
Are you
You,
sure?
But
you
what-
must
what-
know
what-
it.
What she was also saying at
Like the person
start-
comes to you periodically, like there's a certain timer. Some more attention. He wants to, like, come on.
people. The difference in that is because you have been you are the easy option, and the reason I'm saying easy option,
Then
is
that's giving side chick.
Bibia. Yeah, okay. Like,
Like, whatever.
the
That's
main
what I'm
person
saying.
will say
And the
her
thing
mind.
is,
Do you understand?
that's what I'm
So they
saying
know that
that-
not to mess with that person, but because you baby cry, so now they are channel, we now they are channel. See, your bench
Who
show.
Sunimuno? The
Good
person
girl, no
crying
dey
knows.
pay.
Good girl, no dey
The
pay.
person crying knows that she's being benched.
This boy, dear,
You know.
like, he doesn't come home to sleep.
For real?
He doesn't come
Wait,
home.
wait.
Energy
Pack
doesn't
and
lie.
go anywhere.
Like this person is
No,
a
to
certain
them,
way
maybe
towards
they are talking
you.
to 2 people, 2 girls. They are trying to see who they should wife up or something. Ooh, him say you're being benched though.
No, is that a bench?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
'cause
see.
you see,
Should I read what
sometimes-
these people are saying over here?
Read
So
and let's
they are
hear
saying if you watch or play sports, you know what benching means. Keeping a player off the field or court as a backup option in case your first or second choice of player is unable to play. This analogy has been extended to the dating world to describe a dating trend where people keep potential partners as backup options. So 3 guys have shown interest in you. And hey, you're talking to all of them.
But also
You
when
So
they
at this
was
point,
coming-
who is
when-
being benched if
So,
you are talking
okay,
to the
okay,
3
so
of
it's
them?
kind
when you
There
decide
are
to
2 of
move
them
on
that
with
are
one
being benched.
person, you
Yeah.
can still be talking to the
They are
two.
like,
In
in
case
case
this one
this
messes
person,
up, then
yeah.
the backup
I see,
player
I
will
see.
leave the bench.
So in this, I want to
have
understand.
playtime.
It's the
In this
same. They're on the
case,
same-
is it
same
that you guys
pedestal.
are just talking? There's nothing
Yes,
intimate
there's
going
no
on.
It
It
can
could
you can
be,
be
oh,
flirting
it
and
could
having
be.
things, but
It
then you're
could
not
be.
in a committed
So which one is the
relationship.
casual relationship?
So let me continue.
So-
Bench
Like I
is-
want to understand.
They are having casual relationship with all of them.
Okay, so
Okay,
all of them.
and so how do
But
they
they
get
like-
benched?
they-
Because for
Nakita,
me, I feel
option
like with the
one, option
benching,
two. I
you
think-
will know that you are being benched because the
Okay.
player not to side no onim say or to
You're
bench.
benched.
Onim so to bench. What am I
But in
saying?
your life, who now
You
really
don't
already
know.
how to bench?
In this
This
real
second
life.
part
Energy
might
doesn't
even
lie.
explain.
Like
So they are saying
I feel-
benching means keeping a backup player on the sidelines, not letting them participate in the live action of one's life, but letting them think they are a part of it because they get a better seat than those in the bleachers. So you're still talking to them. They feel like, oh, this girl, or no, you say you're moving on with someone, or you have someone in your life or whatever.
The thing is,
they think they're a potential choice, but you in your head, when you say away, what your backup option.
I think one of the reasons why
if this guy I really, really like messes up, I'll call my backup bencher to have some playtime.
On this note, girls, I was benched.
I
was benched. Because if this is really benching,
you finally
I was squatting.
I feel like I used to use it. They're like, it's basically the equivalent of stringing someone along. The person is not interested. They are just not interested enough to commit to anything and are playing the field, so to speak. So that's what boys do.
Let's go with the flow. Let's go with the flow.
Yeah.
Madam Woho.
Now
the reason why it's so similar to like a football field is that because all the players are trained. So it's not like you're not experiencing that part of him that is him being romantic, him being like
you're
someone
enjoying
who
everything.
You might be enjoying everything.
But you're not committed.
The main character. You get like the main character, side character, supporting actress. You're not the main character.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, we are so sorry for that.
Don't be sorry, sis. Because it's there. You can't come and play with me.
Oh, done it to people. So makes sense. Okay, so now let's talk about ourselves too. You two, have you ghosted someone? And why did you ghost the person?
So many.
Give us, spill the tea. Let us hear the tea.
I think ghosting should be categorized into two. The first one is initial ghosting. That one is no ghosting, and that is when someone doesn't share the same interest in you. Stage one cannot be ghosting. Because if you're trying to move to me and I'm obviously not interested, and you're still pushing, you're texting, you're calling, oh, how are you? Every day, and I stop talking to you, I block you. That's not ghosting. Yeah. That is me saying no. Like it's
some people just don't get it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't think that should be ghosting, right? I think ghosting should be when we're actively talking, we're flirting, maybe every day we talk. And then all of a sudden, I go away.
You were giving all the energy I feel.
But it's like, as we were giving the energy, maybe you said something. The pettiest reason I ghosted someone was they said something that I really thought was misogynistic. I said that I was tired of doing something. And then the person said that. And I was like, I can't wait to get money, so I'll outsource everything. And then he was like, what kind of wife would you be if you outsource everything? I said, you're done. That is your last. Because you will not come and make me housewife. And become and tell me that I should be slave.
Oh, maybe he wanted to give you princess treatment.
No,
please.
We will not even try that. What's it?
Princess care.
No. Thank you, say. Let's end this here. Before you come and marry me and say, oh, but why should we buy a washing machine? It's okay.
Hey, washing machine. Why are you buying a car? Why don't you walk to work?
Thank you. Let's come and kill me.
Loretta, Nakita, she's savage. She'll give it to you best dose. Let's hear your story, your ghosting story.
Baby.
Choose your
so
favorite.
I think I ghosted this guy because I don't like the way he talks.
Fair.
I'm heavy on disrespect, right?
Okay, makes sense.
He just talks. Like, he just I don't know how to say it. Like, Okasan Sana or drink. Like, he's a nice guy. I won't lie. But then I noticed that they're like a little bit of Okasapene Emishi. Like, it's annoying. Like, why are you even talking like this?
Anyhow.
Honestly, I walked away.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, he kept texting, calling. I'm like, nah. I didn't even explain to him that is not good. But then I felt like he didn't need any explanation from me. Because I kept saying it to him that, yo, the way you talk,
it's not nice.
Like you sound like you disrespect women. You get me, and I don't like
and
that.
That's a red flag. So that's good.
He wasn't like a like someone I was a potential like boyfriend anyway. But then if I'm keeping you even as a friend, most of my male friends raise the bar. Trust me, like the way you treat me as a friend.
Yes.
You know, it matters a lot. Yeah. So I was like, even friend zoning is out. So like I just like walked away because I can't take that. No.
Mood. We don't do that here.
Nana.
Me, I don't have a story to
Oh,
tell.
Jai.
I don't ghost people.
Oh, Mrs. Nice
lady.
lady.
No. what you are saying that I do, like if I'm not interested, I'm not going to keep the
Initial
conversation
ghosting.
going. Yeah. But I think the ghosting is you being in talking stages with someone and then all of a sudden disappearing. I think before disappearing, I'll give you an explanation because I don't like that being done to me. So if I feel like this talking stage is not going anywhere, we shouldn't do that anymore, I wouldn't do that anymore. Or I'll do it gradually. Like, unlike these people who just get up and go away. If maybe we're giving each other morning essays, good morning, we met, so I wouldn't be doing that anymore. Like, it will be a gradual process. I'm not harsh like Nakita.
Okay.
Oh no, I won't do it like
mine.
boom.
I kept telling him.
I'll try.
But I realized
you
it was
see
just
that
how he
I'm
was,
withdrawing.
right?
Like I'm maybe how we used to talk. I feel far those days. That's how I'd start, and then things I used to do or how I used to give the energy. I'm someone, if you are important to me, like aside family, you're a good friend. Immediately you text, I would respond.
But that's where my story
if I
comes
do
in.
that, I'm a rapid like
Yes.
me chain way sad and everyone say
AI.
that AI thing they fix where
ChatGPT.
immediately you text the person text that. Yeah,
That's where my
so
story
I'll
comes
start
in.
Yours is real,
stopping
though.
that, and then you'd realize now I'm not
attention
minding
is
you
not
anymore. The attention is going, so it will look like it died down.
Oh, yeah, slow
and
but sure.
feelings like
No,
I
papa.
can text you good morning, but afternoon we are done.
You see what
don't
Nana
play
is
here.
saying. I'm also
Yeah.
the same way. Immediately someone texts me, no matter what I'm doing, once I see it, I'm going to respond to it. And then there was this person, me a busy woman, like can you
Big
imagine?
woman.
Me who message I me respond as soon as possible. Me who message I just respond as soon as possible. This person had guts to tell me I was at work. Why don't you have anything to do? Listen. And I was like, why? Like, what's up? I was like, immediately I text you, you respond. I said, I just told him, I said, I have people that I naturally enjoy talking to.
Yeah.
So once I see your message, I'm going to respond. It's like I've put you on a priority list. So if right now you've made it known to me that you don't deserve to be priority, I'll take you off. Now he sends the message, I don't respond. Even if I want to respond, I'm done with everything during the day. He called me, nowadays you don't mind me. I say yes, because when someone makes you number one or makes you number two, you don't like it. So go all the way to 100 and stay
But
there.
that thing is really attractive. I won't even complain.
You are there.
Like it makes me feel like you really left what you are doing just to reply
Yeah,
mine.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's attractive.
I
You will
was
get
shocked.
me if you start like this.
I was shocked.
But then you need to maintain the energy.
Like
Some people
you
just
open
don't
your
know how-
mouth to say that. I was shocked. So I was like, no problem. I'm sorry, sir.
Something doing.
I did not know, please. I did not know. I have things to do and I need to go and do them. All the best.
Some
Go
people
down
actually
and
don't
stay
know how
there.
to talk. Like they don't know maybe this is something I shouldn't say, or even how, as you were saying about the
How
guy,
to say it.
how to go about it. Maybe, I really love how you're answering, or AI, say something funny and let's laugh about
AI.
it. That I really like it. Hey, my AI, how are you? Like anytime you do that, maybe you go like, hey, my
It's
AI,
even
what's up
encouraging.
today? Yeah,
Like it'll
But
make
then
me
to
want
tell
to
the person
do that
you don't
all
have
the time.
anything
I was
to
shocked.
do.
Like this is something you think about, but you don't have to ask the person. Like we only share in your head.
In your head.
But then you don't blurt it out.
Intrusive.
And my ego will be hurt, Papa.
Intrusive thought. That day,
I'll feel
I looked at it. I said, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry for responding
It
to your
won't happen
messages as
again,
soon as
sir.
possible. It won't happen again. Priority list, you're off. Go down. And now it's like the
Now you don't get
relationship with
that
the person
again.
is dead.
Yeah.
Because now I don't respond. You send messages, I don't respond because I have something doing.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it.
So was he able to ask why you are not responding? Like
he got
used
the
to?
nerve to come
like
back.
he's been calling. He'll call nowadays. It's like the vibe has changed. And I told him plain. I said, I don't do nonsense.
Thank you.
I was responding to your messages and then being as cordial with you as I am with the people that I actually care about. And then you made it known to me that
You were doing too much.
I'm doing too much.
They are the people who make girls play hard to get.
Exactly.
Right. Because
I
I'm
have
a
to
soft
ask-
girl,
I've seen the
though.
message, but I won't respond because something like this would get to me. I'll start I'm not someone things get too easy. I don't care what people say. But then I'll start assessing how quick I respond to people. Because I'll be like, hey, and they'll be also doing so. So even though I'm not doing anything and I can respond, maybe I'll wait a couple of minutes. And maybe that whole week or month, I'll start doing that. Which doesn't
Once you should have,
because that's not me.
responded
Honestly, I want to respond to your text and talk to you back to back. But because of that comment,
yeah, you'll be like, how
then
many people are
cannot.
thinking I don't have
Every time I
anything
do
to
like, every time I do
know?
like Misuba and Nenye, because like I would watch my reels. If you text me, let me watch my reels. I'll reply. You're important, but like my reels are also important.
Yeah, if I'm watching a movie on my phone
sorry.
and you're
Sorry.
calling or texting.
Wait.
okay, naturally I just don't like calls. But if you
Yeah,
text
I
me,
also
don't like calls.
depending
I'm
on
not
what we
a
are
call
talking
person.
about or what you're asking me, like I'm just bipolar.
You guys don't
like
like
that.
calls. Oh,
Oh,
I don't
hate
like calls.
I like calls.
Okay, so
Unless I'm really like.
So
in
let's
love with
do
you.
something
Imagine
right
that.
now. So let's send an anonymous message to someone that has ghosted you.
Someone that has ghosted me.
Yes.
Hey.
Send an anonymous message to them.
No.
I should have done better. I'm sorry.
Thank you. They are accepting it. Well, I ghosted you and I did. Go to hell.
All I have to say is I'm not always like this. Maybe it's your fault. You should try and do better. Yeah.
Lala.
Hi.
Nice girl.
I hope you are doing well. I hope you are fine. You're not dead yet. Everything
I
is-
hope you're dead, Sha.
Nice girls, they finish last. Nice girls, they finish last, Nana.
God,
Okay,
only
so
I'm
tea
telling
of the
you.
day. Tea of the day.
Spill it.
Those people that come into your life, you've not sent them all. They came on their own. You were not looking for them.
Do you know how she sounds like?
Now they have come into your life. They came to do all the right things. All the things that you want, they are giving you. And they've left. You know the worst part? Worst part scenario is, by the time they left, you now found out that you were pregnant.
Oh.
Huh?
They've left you and you're pregnant. Oh, you know about it.
This is new.
Oh.
You see, like I think sometimes you need to know people in certain places. That's why I have my stops on speed dial. Yeah, because we'll send that baby to heaven. yeah. Life doesn't need to be hard.
Yes,
Period.
Yes, that was
Like, they just came to do all the right things and now they are gone.
Are you a demon?
They are gone. As in like with another person.
ghosted you.
Ghosted. That will never happen to me, so I'll pass.
Kita,
This is nice.
I just like, you know, so sure.
Yeah.
We'll be here for in case of any case. Just
My
come
story.
and spill
Oh yeah, that I know.
the tea to
That
us.
I know.
Spill the tea to us.
Are you my family witches?
Please. Lala, do you have
What would I
any
do?
any story to share?
Hey, there will be a lot of thinking to do. A lot of like staying in your room and thinking about yourself, not going to work, because you are going to make like heavy decisions. If you are going to send a baby to heaven, like auntie,
Let's baby Jesus
Or-
babysit.
or in 9 months I'll be calling all of you for a
Who
baby
come?
shower.
Who come?
Yeah, so
We will be there.
I'll be a god.
We will be there.
But for me, it will be more of I grew up with my mom like most of the time. My dad was not an absent father, but then I grew up living with my mom, so I know how single parenting looks like. My house is basically a monarch. My grandma is like my grandpa is
head.
there, but my grandma is an
like a
alpha
head.
female woman. Yeah, so yeah, that's where my stuff also comes from. So thinking about bringing a baby up single-handedly as a single parent would not be wouldn't be a difficult decision to make. I'll just be very disappointed and hurting myself that what I went through as a child, I am not
But
breaking
that's
the
not the
cycle
end of
when
the
I'm
world.
bringing another.
That's not the end of the world, though.
Yeah. But then I grew up seeing people do it. My mom did it.
Sometimes there's a certain like life you've imagined for your child. Like you want life to be this soft for them, and you're not in that position yet. Like, would you bring the baby into the world, especially with an absent father? Like, think about your child.
That didn't care.
Like,
Someone that didn't care.
I think there's a
There's
lot
this-
of like
yeah.
introvert, like introspection that women need to do before giving birth. Like, you are not just burdening yourself, because I think it's easier to say, oh, like, I'd be a single mom, because I grew up with my grandma, basically, and my grandma is an icon. And she raised me, right? Shout out to grandma. She'll never watch this, but shout out. You know, and I would more than anything else love to raise a child the way she did, but I don't think that I am in the right frame of mind to do that right now. And aside that, I think one of the most important things I would ever consider before having a child is if that is the right thing to do for the child. Because like giving birth to a child and just burdening them with your trauma, your family trauma, the man's trauma, it's really not selfish. Yeah, it's very selfish. Yeah. Like, because you see children who grow up and then like they hate themselves, they don't know how to love themselves, and they come from very bad homes. And we say, oh, this child is coming from a broken home, and they are so like
people will now blame the child.
You blame the child for how they feel and how they respond to trauma, and it's just like you could have just not done that.
I mean, you're fornicating already anyway. So just finish the job.
All right.
I mean, you don't do the bad thing and then be like, oh God, like, I don't want to do this, so let me just give birth. No.
Before you decide to keep the baby, you should make sure, as I mentioned, you have a lot of thinking to do. If you have money, if you have the funds. But in our society, I think Yamina Sheba.
Oh, please.
Last thing before we go,
say Yamina Sheba. The child will probably eat, but then the type of life you want the child to have, he or she will not have it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I feel
and now, I mean, with the Gen Z times now, don't you see how kids are well taken care of, and going to good schools, and then there's you now going to ask for Gary and sugar. Maybe it's not to that level, but then like you are not getting you want it that same way, but then
prom. Don't mess with me. That's what you mean. You know, like there was a thing that said that like there was a lady who was complaining about how like she had to raise her child alone after she met a man, and then she gave birth, and then because like abortion is bad in her religion, she had to raise a child alone. And someone said, I need to go back to your tweets and read it. You think abortion is bad in your religion? Fornication is also bad.
Like that's what I'm saying.
That is one thing about us Gen Z.
We've petitioned. We have. How do you call it? Yes,
pick and choose the
they are in categories. Category A. Category
like this is worse. This is bad.
Yes.
Like this is bad. You fornicated.
It's minus 10 throughout.
So the fornication and abortion, right? The reason why abortion is like really frowned upon is because of the complications. You get me? Like there are so many stereotypes about like abortion, and maybe that's the only child you have in your stomach, and then maybe like you understand, and then sometimes like it's not anything, because fornication too has its disadvantages, right? But then you do what you have to do for life to be like easy for you. You get me?
I think the main reason why people have issues with abortion is that they think they are killing a child, a human being, and that's the main problem. They think they are actually killing a human, like a baby, a real baby, and you are just killing them. So
that child was
that's
unplanned.
the anti-choice.
No,
the anti-choice. That's where they are coming from.
That's why there needs to be like education on this, because you see, I think people don't recognize that.
Fetus.
Religious people still think it's a child, but like the very early stages of pregnancy, even scientists don't consider the seed a child. And then like at that point, you're not murdering a child. You're literally removing a clot of blood from your stomach. And then like you say it and people are like, so you want your child to get an abortion? I don't mind.
Okay, so
no, for real. Like, so what about all the ones you threw away? The one in your socks, the one you use your socks to clean. What about that one? No, like for real. They are not babies yet. So like, chill, relax.
Right. Yeah, we get all the hate, but then I feel like to each their own, and we are all from various homes, and yes, our homes make us the norms and traditions and beliefs. Yes, so instead of being conflicted, like by getting yourself into the position where you get conflicted if you want to kill a baby or a clot of blood or whatsoever, how about protecting yourself? Right now there are several ways. If you don't like condom because it's not nice, like other people say, there's birth control and all that other options.
Ma, who said?
Exactly.
Who said ma?
People say
exactly. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah, so you can try that, like when as an adult or a young adult, we are in the position where you are making such decisions, you are having sex and enjoying yourself. I think you should consider all these things. Like if you don't want to put yourself in that position where you have to choose or
like be in a moral dilemma.
Exactly. Yeah. There are several ways to protect yourself and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, but before we just wrap this up, the issue with abortion is that sometimes once you get to listen to people's stories, you would realize that sometimes, just sometimes, can never be me, can be you by 6 p.m. And then you don't need to judge people too much because people go through a lot of things. And if you've never been in that situation before, you would never know how it feels.
Yeah.
So I am once again very excited to have had this conversation with you. And I look forward to maybe seeing you once again. Thank you all for tuning in to Spill the Thesis. My name is Abena Pacey, and we will see you next time.